Out of the western caves comes Snore King. To Snore Man, it's a cookbook. Yes, George Noory has created a cookbook to Snack Man. George Noory's Late Night Snacks Cookbook. Winning recipes for late night radio listening. George Noory's Late Night Snacks. Over 150 snacks to make or bake, or maybe break. George Noory and William J. Burns. Well, I don't know how much William J. Burns put into this book, ladies and germs. I paid $9.90 something for this thing. Illustrations by Matthew K. Malley. And I want to tell you, this book is strange. Noory has recipes in there. Some of them look like they've been lifted out of some of the 50 or 60 cookbooks I got in the kitchen. I don't know if they're original. And I got to quote one line here, and I hope YouTube doesn't flag me for it. It's 2 in the morning in LA, paraphrasing. Only a few cars in the 405, while on the East Coast the diners haven't yet opened for the morning rush. It's too late for dinner, too early for breakfast, but you're hungry and there's no pre-packaged, nuke-it up fast food in the freezer. What can you find to eat? Well, we know what happened to Noory when he nuked up fast food in the freezer, didn't we? And unfortunately, in this 301-page tome here, there are no pizza roll recipes, which disappointed me. Yeah, this is the back cover. You can see it with the glare. Let me see if I can shut the light off. There we go. That might come up a little better. Front cover, $9.95. And I'm going to see if I can get Noory to autograph this and William Burns and auction it off for charity, SPCA. I might even go so far as to see if I can get everybody mentioned in the book, as far as I know they're all live, to autograph it at the same time, put it on eBay, and other than shipping it back and forth to the people and postage, everything will go to the SPCA, or probably the SPCA, because Noory, I guess, says he likes animals. I know Art Bell loved kitties. I love kitties. I love dogs. And I'm going to say to Bell Gab, hello Bell Gabbers, and that Bart L, well, you're not Falky. You'll never be Falky. You never were Falky. You won't be Falky in this life, and you won't be Falky in the next life. There's only one Falky, only one guy from Pittsburgh, and that's me. You think you're being funny, you're not. You don't got my style down. You don't know what my style is up here. much less what you think it is, posting your videos. And to those who say I'm drinking all the time eggnog, this is almost the last of it with the booze in it, but I got a sinus infection. Well, I'll tell you, this book is not only comedy gold, it's comedy bonanza. 301 pages, and it isn't until page 217 where Nori mentions sugar substitute pancake syrup. The book's full of sugar and salt, and let me look at my notes here. He doesn't mention a sugar substitute. Until well into the book. I gotta find my note here just a minute. Damn, I can't read my own writing. Anyway, let me give you a few quotes from the book, because I've never read a cookbook like this. Most people, they give a little description of recipe, what it's about, and how many it serves. Nori's worse than I am. He goes on for, in one case, a paragraph and a half, and another case, a whole page, on the history of hoagies. Well, here's one, page 54. I'm paraphrasing here. Wouldn't want to get flagged. About resurrecting vegetables that have been too long. I didn't know Nori had this secret power. Maybe he found it by opening the secret door. Then, parsley and cilantro clear metals out of your system. Well, I might have a turn signal for 57 DeSoto in my stomach. I don't know. I didn't know Nori could do that too. It's amazing. And here we go. He's talking about cocoa on page 34. Drink the cocoa and let the conspiracies flow. Now, is this the Alex Jones brand of cocoa straight from Texas? Conspiracy flowing cocoa? I don't get that one. Oh, here we go. Sugar substitute. Page 211. He finally mentions Splenda and stevia. I don't like stevia. It tastes horrible to me. Give me, I have some tea here. And then Nori, oh, by the way, I heard a minute of Nori when he came on. Of course, his first story had to be the creepy kid story of the night, talking about people in South America being bitten by piranhas and a little kid losing his finger by being bitten by a piranha. Nori loves creepy kid stories. I don't know what this guy, what did he go to school with, like Chucky? Hung out, oh, there goes my picture there. Winston Churchill falls in. We put Winnie back up here. And Free Art Bell, by the way. And by the way, it's 10:17. You know where your real paranormal broadcaster is. In Pahrump, Nevada. And if you do, please have him come back. And Free Art Bell. Well, Nori's obsessed with movies, as we already know. And he mentions not once, not twice, but 3 times stuff from The Godfather. On page 134, he talks about Frankie Five Fingers. On page 146, he talks about Frankie Five Fingers eating chopped liver and complaining in the first mention they're canapes. Let's see. Then the one I couldn't believe, he talks about Clemenza from The Godfather on page 235, and he says they go to the wall. Well, everybody knows that when the mafia, organized crime, start fighting between each other, they go to the mattresses. They don't go to no wall. So where did Nori get that? Then he says, legend says that aliens have predilections for strawberry ice cream. Now, he says that reasons for this are lost in antiquity. I got hundreds of paranormal books there. Not one, not Donald Kehoe, not Whitley Strieber, not Brad Steiger, not Morris K. Jessup, not Gray Bender, not Long John Neville, not Frank Edwards, not Ed Burns, not Stan Friedman, not Nick Pope, not Ed Dames, not John Hogue, not Nostradamus, not even Pittsburgh Thomas. But not a one mentions aliens and strawberry ice cream. Where did Norrie get this information? Lost in antiquity. Did it get burned up in 635 when the Muslims burned the final library at Alexandria? Then Norrie talks, I like to graze, on page 255. And I will prepare my own grazing, guilty pleasures to stash away in the freezer, also on page 255. Then he brings up, of all things, Marcel Proust in Remembrance of Things Past, page 257, or Proust, I don't know how you pronounce it. I never thought I'd see that in a cookbook, ladies and gentlemen. Then he talks about if you're antsy, you antsy yourself on another page. Page 259, he has something to do with ice cream once again. You can't tell the humans from the aliens with this hybrid recipe. Page 260, nothing seems more alien than rhubarb. Well, I agree with him on that, but... Then 267. Now, this is a cookbook. And I know Norrie's obsessed with the Twilight Zone, and he constantly mentions Disturbed Man. But here he has something I never thought I'd see in a cookbook. Now, it's not the Cookie Monster. Generates the cookie eating machine. Now, as you can see from my body, I've put away my share of cookies over the years. But why would you have a cookie eating machine? The whole purpose of having a cookie is you eat the cookie. Excuse me. Is this some weird app that only Norrie has on his iPhone? I don't understand that one either. And then here's another one. Can you eat flowers? Make sure there's no Mad Hatter lurking around. I have not seen any flower fields with Mad Hatters, and the Mad Hatter went out in the early 20th century because they went mad from the mercury they used to block hats. So I ain't seen no strawberry fields forever either with Mad Hatters around here. Not even in the Haight-Ashbury or in Golden Gate Park. Let's see, here's another one. When we have a get-together and the guy talks about the crystal skulls, everybody makes it a party on page 275. Well, I don't think I've seen many crystal skull parties, and we saw how Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull went over and bombed. That was a biggie, although I kind of liked the movie in some parts. All right, there goes the eggnog. George says, and I think we've figured out his problem. His final comment from the book, citrus peels let my mouth smooth out my voice, page 280. And he munches on these when he's broadcasting. So now we know maybe that's the reason for the verbal flubs and mistakes all these years. Yeah. Now there look like there might be some good recipes in here. He is obsessed with couscous and curry, stuff I don't eat, yogurt. And going back to that cocoa thing, I love this one. You are safe in your own hovel. Now, I know my living room's a mess. I've been sick. I need to further clean it. Kathy will be over here Friday to help me clean the hallway and clean out the bedroom so I can start doing videos in there once I get a Mac Mini, because the Umbrella iMac is too old, or an iPad. And for little Chris, or Area 51 drone, little Chris is a nice guy. I like him a lot. I'll have a tripod next week so I can take my camera with me. But I didn't know that we all lived in a hovel. I guess it's a hut. Maybe it's a mini cave that you put on wheels. So Nori also thinks that people are hovering over their radio, like it's in the 30s. They're waiting for Amos and Andy or Fibber McGee and Molly. I never did figure out who Molly was. Then he talks about a Schmagegi, a strange-looking creature out of an Al Cap cartoon. Well, a Schmagegi was not an Al Cap, as far as I know. There was a Shmoo. So, you know, I don't know what Schmagegi is a egg on a bun, which looks like basically Nori's version of Egg McMuffin with cheese. And if there's anyone who knows about cheese, it's George Nori. So, this book is $10. Got a lot of recipes in it. I have the world's smallest kitchen, ancient oven and stove. If you got this book, wait till it comes out in a bargain bin somewhere at Half Price Books, and then it will show up on Gabcast. Don't pay $10 for it. If I didn't want to review this and see what it was like, I wouldn't have paid $10 for it. I would have waited. So I will file this book until I get it autographed in the proper place. The only Falky, the guy from Pittsburgh. And I'll catch you next time. And don't let the conspiracies flow from your Hershey's Cocoa Cup. Hope you had a great Christmas and have a happy New Year, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.